Hello Pisces. So welcome to your weekly reading. So Pisces, I decided to do the rest of the readings pre-recorded. Just for this week, it'll be easier for me. But I did do the fire signs. So if you have any significant fire sign placements, definitely go watch. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, those are under the live sections because I did do those readings live. I did not pre-record. So I'm going to go ahead and tap in and see what Spirit wants you to know. Not everything is going to resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. This is timeless. So whenever you click on this reading, that's when the messages could resonate the most. And let's tap in, Pisces. Let's get into your energy. Spirit, give me some messages for Pisces. What would you like for Pisces to know at this time? What is the energy? What would you like for Pisces to know at this time? What is the message? Okay, so I have romantic thoughts, having romantic thoughts about you. And then I have toxic family. The family dynamic is toxic. I feel like with this romantic thoughts and toxic family, I feel like for some of you, you're thinking about getting out of a situation. I feel like with this romantic thoughts, you are imagining how more peaceful your life would be if you were to sever ties with someone, completely walk away from this dynamic. So let's tap in further. I feel like you also have new love on your mind as well. Why is romantic thoughts here for Pisces? What is the energy? I have the devil. So we have Capricorn energy. So for some of you, something could have to do with a Capricorn. You could be having romantic thoughts about a Capricorn, or a Capricorn could be having romantic thoughts about you. Somebody could have you heavily on their mind. It's also giving me a very obsessive, compulsive energy also. Give me an energy for romantic thoughts. Why is this here for a Pisces? What is the energy? The Knight of Cups. So somebody is like in this player lifestyle. Somebody's keeping their options open. Somebody loves to explore. For some of you, though, I feel like you have met somebody new and you can't get this person off of your mind, or they can't stop thinking about you. Why is the devil here for Pisces? What is the energy? The Page of Swords. I'm hearing Jodeci, come and talk to me. So yeah, this is definitely somebody you communicate with. I feel as if you are becoming, I don't want to say obsessed, because I feel like it's extreme. But you are, you feel like you are very connected to this person already. I feel like for some of you, this is somebody that you have to communicate with every day, even if it's just through text. Give me an energy for the devil. Why is the devil here for Pisces? What is the energy, Spirit? I have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like this is somebody that you want to give to. For some of you, somebody you want to take out, or they want to ask you out. Give me an energy for the Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here for Pisces? The Ace of Swords. So somebody is, I'm hearing two timing. So for some of you, somebody is juggling. And the truth is coming out about the situation. So somebody's giving to another person. And even if you are not official, someone is still, you know, keeping their options open. You know, they're dating more than one person, or you're dating more than one individual, Pisces. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here for Pisces? The Nine of Swords. This is just giving me devastation. This is giving me like, how could you? So somebody definitely is going to play the blame game. Somebody has a victim mentality as well. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. For some of you, this is somebody who could have discovered a text message in your phone, or you could have discovered a text message. Give me an energy for the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Pisces? The Eight of Wands. A lot of communication. There's a lot of communication. And I keep hearing Jodeci, come and talk to me. Give me an energy for the Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Pisces? What is the message? Why is the Nine of Swords here for a Pisces? What is the energy, Spirit? Why is the Nine of Swords here? What is the message? The Prince of Wands, Princess of Wands, Page of Wands. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of chemistry, passion, Queen of Cups. Somebody is definitely opening up to you emotionally, or Pisces, there's someone you feel very emotionally connected to. I feel like this is somebody that you can be vulnerable with. I feel like you really are opening your heart to this person. You're giving of yourself. Give me an energy for the Princess of Wands. Why is this here for a Pisces? Somebody also gives great advice. Seven of Swords. But I feel like you're keeping this hidden. Yeah, there's somebody else that you are emotionally attached to. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here for Pisces? What is the energy? Why is the Queen of Cups here for Pisces? The Four of Pentacles. Do you want to build with this person? Like somebody just does it for you. You have a good time with them. It's fun. It's a thrill. And then, you know, that emotional connection is there as well. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Pisces? What is the message? And for some of you too, something has to do with a friend offering you advice. So I feel like for someone, you're in this toxic family dynamic. Something can have to do with a Scorpio for some of you, or someone that has a highly aspected. But I feel like this is somebody you went to for advice, and this is someone you can always count on. I'm hearing lean on me. So this is definitely someone that's very dependable, and you've opened up to this person multiple times. And it's just to a point now where you have developed feelings. Seven of Cups. Yeah, the number 7 could be significant. 77 or the number 14. But again, I feel like something is being hidden. Something is being kept in the dark. For some of you, this is you keeping your feelings to yourself. You haven't let this person know how you feel about them, or they haven't let you know how they truly feel about you. Well, give me another energy for the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here for Pisces? What is the message? Why is the Queen of Cups here for Pisces? What is the energy? The Hierophant, the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Three of Pentacles. You want to marry this person. You want a commitment. You see a future with this person. You know it will be very solid and secure. So you actually want a commitment. You're thinking long term. Something can have to do with a Taurus. Something can have to do with a Gemini. But yeah, this is somebody you definitely want to build with, Pisces. Or they want to build with you. I also have the Princess of Disc, the Page of Pentacles. So you're thinking about starting over. You are. You're thinking about starting over, and just how refreshing life would be for you to have this new beginning. Why is romantic thoughts here for Pisces? What is the energy? Something could also have to do with someone you go to church with. This person could be like a member, like clergy. They could be in a leadership position within the church. That's a very specific message. Why is romantic thoughts here for Pisces? What is the energy? The Two of Cups. Yeah. There's somebody you desire, Pisces. Somebody you really want to share your life with. That's what this is. Give me an energy for toxic family dynamic. Why is this here for Pisces? The Three of Swords. Yeah. Somebody could be bitter. Somebody definitely is very jealous, very angry. Something to always have you in the Three of Swords, and regret, sorrowful energy. I feel like you regret going into this dynamic. Give me another energy for the Three of Swords. Yeah. Prince of Swords. So for some of you, something have to do with online here, like online dating. You've already left the building. Like you may physically still be there in terms of this relationship, but mentally, emotionally, you've already left the relationship. You're already exploring your options. You're looking elsewhere. Something definitely has to do with somebody that's bitter, that's jealous. This definitely is a third party situation. Even if you have not been physically entertaining someone, you know, you just could have been communicating with this person. But, you know, even if that physical connection is not there yet, you know, there's still that third party energy for this reading, Pisces. Something could even have to do with somebody you work with. I'm hearing a boss. This is giving me like middle management for some of you. Somebody definitely is entertaining their boss here. Or somebody in leadership. Something does deal with intimacy. Somebody's keeping this hidden. Somebody's keeping this a secret. And I'm hearing pay raise. That's a very specific message. Give me one more for toxic family dynamic. Why is this here for Pisces? Why is toxic family dynamic here for Pisces? What is the energy, Spirit? Yeah, Six of Cups. Yeah, somebody's married here. But there's someone else in the picture. There is. Five of Wands. There's competition. So for some of you, you could feel like you have to compete for your spouse, for your partner, or this is how this person feels when it comes to you. They have competition when it comes to you because your heart, your mind is somewhere else. Yeah, Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands. I feel like for some of you, you're thinking about moving on and just being happy. Wherever you are, it doesn't make you happy, Pisces. Not completely for some of you. So let's pull some final messages. Spirit, give me some final energy for Pisces. What is the message? Somebody definitely is insecure. Give me some final energy for Pisces. What is the message? What would you like for Pisces to know at this time? What is the energy, Spirit? Love the darkness. It's just giving me toxicity. And I feel like, too, people are starting to see just how unstable your relationship is. Like whatever has been happening behind the scenes is now finally starting to come to the light. The number 3, 33 could be significant. I have let love grow. For some of you, I feel like somebody's just not your type, Pisces, or you may not be this person's type. Something has to do with someone that feels like they've settled. The number 5, 14, 41, 104 could be significant. Because I'm just looking at how her head is turned away. It's like, you know, something, and look at the skull. Like something has already died out, Pisces. I feel like there's no coming back. There's no way to rectify the situation, or this is how you may feel. Bottom of the deck, embrace oneness with the universe. So for some of you, I feel like you just may be deciding to be alone, to be one with yourself, to work on you, to heal. Something also has to do with you getting out in nature more as well, Pisces. The energy of the sun. I feel like as you get out in nature and just get along with your thoughts, a lot of things are going to be revealed to you. You're going to have more clarity about the direction that you need to go in. Let's pull one more message. Spirit, give me one more message for Pisces. What is the energy? Give me one more message for Pisces. What is the energy, Spirit? Okay. I witness the darkness and call on the light. Yeah, like I said, something is very toxic with my prayer. So I feel like for some of you, you prayed for a better day. You prayed for a situation to improve, but it's not. And if it does improve, it's not long lasting. It's very short term. So things may be good for a couple of days or weeks, and then it'll go right back to being unhealthy. It says, thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So something has to do with embracing the darkness. Something also has to do with your shadow, embracing your shadow, Pisces, learning how to control your shadow, balance your shadow in the light. There needs to be balance here. That's what this is. Something's not balanced. Something's not balanced when it comes to you as an individual and as well as this relationship. For some of you, both of you are operating from this very dark energy. I feel like both of you could trigger each other. But I feel like at the same time, this is a lesson. I feel like you're both in each other's lives to teach each other how to move past the dark energy, how to heal, how to overcome like challenges, how to balance your shadow. Self-control, Spirit is saying. That's what you're meant to teach each other. That's what you're meant to teach each other. Self-control. How to control your tongue, how not to lash out, how to have more patience. Now, for someone, I do see you trying to fix it. I do see you putting in a lot of energy to fix it. Some of you may actually be considering counseling. But I feel like for some of you, you are going to try to work on the situation, work on the relationship. Something also has to do with creating healthy boundaries. Somebody could also like to check your phone a lot, or Pisces, you could like to check the person you're connected to phone a lot. Like something has to do with, trust, having trust issues. For some of you, something has to do with the past. For some of you, there was a situation concerning a third party energy, and either you haven't been able to move on or this person hasn't. So again, healing needs to take place as individuals and also, as a couple. So this is your reading. Definitely take what resonates. Switch the roles as needed. Thank you for tuning in, and stay true to thyself and real with thyself. Grow with me as I grow with you. Everyone, stay blessed.